What's up, guys? I'm Hustle.
And I'm Mo. And welcome to the Mo Hustle Show.
What up, y'all? We so glad that y'all stopped by to kick it with us.
We talking about everything from politics to pool pits to stripper poles. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it.
Period. I'm just playing. What's up, guys? I'm Hustle.
And I'm Mo.
And welcome to the Mo Hustle Show.
We being silly, y'all.
Yeah, just a little.
How's y'all's
silliness.
weeks been?
Hopefully, everybody's week has been good, man. How your week been?
My week has been pretty good.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I fell again and re-injured my leg, but other than that, I'm cool.
You want to talk about that right quick? How you feel? What happened?
Excuse me. Well, I can. I was actually I was meeting Joy's husband to get a plate, and I walked out. Well, I walked out of a store, and there was a curb with some mulch on it. And as I stepped down into the parking lot, there was a hole right when you step down. Dang. So I stepped down on the bad leg, and the next thing you know, I was laying on the ground with all my stuff out of my pockets. And I looked up, and somebody's headlights was flashing in my face. They seen me fall. So I had to try to hurry up and get up.
Are you okay, though?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Did her husband see you fall?
He did not.
Oh.
He didn't see me fall. He don't even know what happened. All he knows is that when I was walking to the truck to get the plate, I was limping. I know he's probably like, what the hell is wrong with her? But yeah, I fell.
Dang.
But yeah, yeah.
I'm glad you're okay, man.
Me too.
Y'all, listen, today we talking about the Astroworld incident. I don't know I'm sure everybody has heard about it because it's been talked about like for the past, 2 weeks?
Yeah, since it happened.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't know who Travis Scott is, which I found interesting. A whole lot of people were saying, who is Travis Scott?
Right.
Who's Travis Scott?
I saw that on the internet.
Okay, so who is Travis Scott? Travis Scott is a very successful rapper and producer from Houston, okay? He signed to Epic Records back in 2012, and he's also the boyfriend and the baby's father. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner's child.
Yeah.
So Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner share a child. They're in a relationship. So boom, that's who Travis Scott is.
I did not know he was signed since 2012.
Yeah.
I started learning about him a couple years ago, but I didn't know he's been around for that long.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I didn't either. I read it during the past couple days, but I think I might have heard his first song in 2015, something like that.
Okay.
So he's been out for a while. He's very successful, and he's from the Houston area, which brings us to this. The NRG Arena is in Houston, Texas, his hometown, and it actually used to be called the Astroworld Arena, didn't it?
I thought it was still called, I thought that's what it was.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's still called the Astroworld Arena, but for some reason, it's also called the NRG, because there's like a stadium as well behind it. You have like a arena park where they do the concerts, and they actually have a stadium. So let's talk about the facts of Astroworld real quick. Over 50,000 people at this event. Okay, the arena is approximately maybe like 350,000 square feet.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, that's a pretty big area. During this incident, 300 people were injured. A security guard was stabbed in the neck with a syringe. I'm wondering if that was an isolated incident, because like that's the only account of that as far as somebody being stabbed with a syringe that I heard of. What about you? Did you hear anything?
I didn't hear anything else. Did he survive?
I think he did, yeah.
Okay.
He survived, which is weird because supposedly it was fentanyl, right?
Right.
These people are crazy, y'all. All right, 11 people went into cardiac arrest, and we're going to get into how that even happened in the first place. And initially there was 8 people that died, but I think the death toll is 9 people now. Yeah.
All right, so real quick, let's just talk about some of the circumstances. First of all, you got an anxious crowd. They rushed the gates. They overpowered security and medical workers because they were trying to check for their vaccination on their cards, and they also wanted you to provide a negative test if you weren't vaccinated. So here we got the crowd rushing them because they're mad. You know, I imagine that's what happened. Still wanting to get in if they're not vaccinated. And mind you, I didn't know this, but the safety guards were picked from a newspaper article. They didn't even really have any proper background they didn't have, background. Yeah.
And that was interesting to me, man, because I was like, y'all pick these people off the streets. They could have been crackheads.
Right.
You just never know.
That might be part of the problem.
Yeah. So.
No backpacks were being checked or anything, so people just basically coming in with whatever. And you know, the pills were laced with the fentanyl allegedly that were being passed around. So security is definitely an issue.
Yeah. And another thing that was instrumental in this, well, that I heard from a lot of people that survived it, is the flames. Like, I don't know if y'all saw the flames going up on the stage, but the people there said that they were really hot, and you could, you know what I'm saying, feel them all the way in the back. So imagine you got all of these people, you got people on drugs, you got this big crowd that's pushing, and then you got these hot ass flames.
Right. So it's just crazy situation.
It's a recipe for disaster. So let's talk about a little bit about what happened, man. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of raging, but raging is a whole culture. Okay. And especially at Travis Scott concerts. And so basically it's a physical expression that involves like mosh pits, crowd surfers, and stage diving. A lot of times you see the artists diving off of the stage, and then you see the people passing them around. So that's kind of what raging is. And supposedly Travis Scott, that's what he's known for. Right. He encourages his crowds to rage with him. All right. So prior to hitting the stage, right, you got people that were in the back that overheard other fans saying what they were going to do when Travis Scott came out. So the plan was for them to rush the stage and push their way to the front once Travis came out. Right. And once he came out, that's exactly what they did. It was chaos. Large crowd from the back is trying to push to the front, so it's pushing everybody forward. And I'm not sure if y'all seen the layout of the stadium, but it's separated. In the section down the middle that the security guards and the workers were walking down, it's maybe a little space just for them to walk, but you have on both sides a fence. And so all of the people from both sides were packed in against those fences going all the way around. All right. Just to give y'all a little visual of what happened. So the fans in the front was being smashed against the barriers and the gates. And eventually they started pushing back. They were either trying to get out of there or they were trying to push their way back to relieve some of the pressure that was on them. In the midst of this, you had several fans describe this as drowning in a sea of people.
Imagine people like you on the ground and people just trampling on you with no regard. Yeah, and
it's like these people literally could not breathe because they were being pushed forward. Just the thought of that, of them describing it that way, it's eerie to me.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing that they could do. All right, so several people were knocked down. They were unable to stand back up. As you can imagine, you got 50,000 people packed into one space, maybe more than that, because from what I understand, it was people trying to come over the fence to get into the event. All right. During the show, you could hear the crowd pretty much begging for them to stop the show. Right. You know what I'm saying? Stop the show. Stop the show. That's all you heard. And I don't understand how they really couldn't hear it on the stage. But then again, if you look at it from an artist standpoint, you know, he's probably in the zone. Right. He's probably thinking that, you know, they having a good time.
Right. And then you got all the music in the background on the stage, so.
Yeah, extremely loud. All right, so there's one part where you see this girl and this guy that goes on stage, and they're trying to get Travis Scott's attention, but what they're doing, they're talking to a cameraman who doesn't have anything to do with it. He don't have the power to stop the show. He's just filming the show. So the girl goes on stage, and you can see her asking him to stop the show, and they have a little exchange. Also, Travis did cut the music for a couple minutes. He cut the music, and he told security that there was a fan that was passed out that needed help. But while the fan is being helped and carried out, Travis continued to sing. Y'all check this clip out and let me know what y'all think. All right, so that's the clip that everybody is talking about because it looks a little weird. He knows this guy is being carried out, and you know, he continues to sing, and just what he's singing, a lot of people are saying, man, this is something else.
Right.
This is something totally different than what we think. So,
all right, so we'll take a look at Travis Scott's concert history. So in 2015, he was arrested for disorderly conduct at Lollapalooza for encouraging his fans to climb over the barricades and rush the stage. All right, so he's known for that type of thing anyway, and that's where the media and maybe people looking at it legally,
right.
That's pretty much going to be a big thing when they're trying to, pursue these lawsuits.
Exactly.
There was one incident where he encouraged the crowd to beat up a guy because he tried to take his shoe while he was crowd surfing. All right, so check out this clip. I want y'all to check this out too. Tell us what you think about it.
Get that motherfucker, get him. You tried to take my shoe? You want to be a thief? Fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up. Fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Boo! 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 Fuck his ass up.
So what do you, looking at that clip, it's a bit disturbing. Because you got this one guy in the crowd that tried to take your shoe. You a millionaire. Not saying that he should still steal your shoe. That's
Right.
not giving him a pass to take your shit. But you asked everybody around him to fuck him up.
Right.
Pretty much is what he was saying. Fuck him up, fuck him up. And these people started hitting this
Right,
man.
of course. I'm surprised he didn't die.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, and that's another one of the things that they're probably going to look at when they look at, him pleading his case, because you have a history of telling people to do things
Right.
that could land them in danger. And so,
Encouraging that behavior.
yeah.
All right.
So let's talk a little bit about the ritual that people are saying is happening. And I'm not going to act like I know a whole lot about this ritual stuff. I don't get into that. But this is an interesting case. So some of the symbolism is a little wild. So I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. The stage.
Right.
Looks like an inverted cross. All right. Now, I'm not sure, if you guys are Christians or what you practice, but some say that the inverted cross is satanic. But others say that it's pretty much Saint Peter paying his humility to God because he didn't feel like he should be hung on the cross the same as God. So the cross is upside down for him.
Right.
So to some people, it's humility to God, and some people it's satanic. Y'all be the judge. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Right.
All right. There's also a sign that you see in there that says "See you on the other side." Now, you think about the Travis Scotts and the Lil Uzi Vert,
Right.
and some of that's their culture. Like they like the dark music, everything dark is what they do. So, "See you on the other side" to me, yeah, it can be taken as some other shit. But
Right.
like, what do you think about that?
I mean, I could see, at first I didn't really understand why people were taking it there, or why, they had these ideas about all this, the rituals, the satanic things, the meanings behind, the things that he's doing. But I mean, it makes you think.
It really does.
It makes you think. If you just take a little bit of time and research this stuff, there's something there. I don't know what his intentions are, but there's something there.
I believe that as well. It's definitely something there. And another thing is the shirt that Travis is wearing. If y'all take a look at Travis's shirt right here, he pretty much has on a shirt. On one side, he has the people that are normal, the blue people. But when they cross through whatever door that is on his shirt, they come out on the other side red, and they have horns.
It's Astroworld.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of people are saying that they're saying, look, all the symbols, all the signs are in y'all's face. Like, why would you even go into this event? And I even saw a girl that said the closer she got to the event, she just felt eerie. She felt like something wasn't right, like it wasn't right.
Right. That says a lot within itself. I mean,
Yeah.
if she was going to the concert and basically she probably turned around and went home.
Yeah, and you know what? I think she did. I think she turned around and maybe left because she didn't want to go up underneath. Well, let me tell y'all, there was a big, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but we're going to show it to y'all, of course. There's a big Travis Scott head, okay? And on the head, the mouth is open. The open mouth represents the entrance that you walk into. Now, a lot of people are saying that this is pretty much him consuming his fans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when they walk through the mouth, they're saying that, okay, you belong to him because he's going to consume you. Now, me personally, do I see something there as far as the symbolism? I mean, yeah, but I just don't know. I don't know enough about that to even say why he does that, because he's always had that.
Right.
You know,
And it could mean nothing. I mean, obviously it means something to him, but it could be not as deep as people are
right.
painting a picture.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Y'all have to let us know what y'all think. Also, 8 flames. If y'all look at this picture here of the stage, he has 8 flames on the stage. And as we all know, at the end of the night, when that was over, there were 8 people dead. Now, do we have something here? Is it something more to it? Maybe, but I don't know. And the death toll now, I think we told y'all in the beginning, the death toll now is 9.
Right.
But when you look at the symbolism for that night, that doesn't matter, because that night there was 8 flames, and that
Right.
night 8 people died.
Exactly.
So a lot of people are really like scratching their head and looking at that like, Travis, you know, you want some bullshit. You brought
Right.
these people in here. They're saying that he sacrificed these people. And I don't know.
I mean, I don't know either. And then you look at what happened right after. A lot of people would argue that, oh, he didn't know what happened. You know, the death tolls didn't come out till the next day. You know, him and his family went to Dave and Buster's right after the concert.
So yeah, and also during the concert, I think there was an ambulance that came through the crowd. I'm trying to figure out how that ambulance got through there.
That's a good question.
With all of those damn people, like, the ambulance is huge.
Right.
It's not like the ambulance could drive through the little security road that the security. So how did we get this ambulance in here? Because next thing you know is people on top of the ambulance raging. So you just got to know, man. You go to a Travis Scott concert, there is a certain culture that you're expected to uphold, and he's gonna ask you to rage. And I've seen some of these mosh pits, man, and you're liable to see somebody flying out of the fucking mosh pit, somebody getting punched in the face, and you know what they do? They get right back up and start back raging. That's weird to me.
It is. And, you know, you wonder what type of influence. Like, you know, they go in a concert. I'm not saying everybody goes into a concert under the influence of a drug or alcohol or whatnot, but it makes you think, like, what are they on?
Right.
What are they on? Is it a drug, or are you under a trance?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's another thing, the frequencies. A lot of people talk about, well, we both know about frequencies, different frequencies, vibes, and all that. But they say that the frequency at certain concerts are just different.
Right.
It's just a different vibe in there. And a lot of people are, like, overtaken by that. And I ain't trying to go to nothing that I'm going to be overtaken by, and I can't control myself.
I like his music, but I before this happened, I didn't see myself going to a concert. Now I definitely wouldn't dare. You only going to catch me at R&B concerts.
There's no way I would go to a concert, because these people were pretty much being smashed.
Right.
The people in the middle could not breathe, and that's why a lot of them went into cardiac. You had 11 people go into cardiac arrest at this concert. Imagine that.
Right. That's a concert.
A concert, and all because they couldn't breathe. Like, I couldn't imagine. And like Mo said, man, at this point, I don't even know about going to an outside concert ever.
No, it's not even worth it. You should. I mean, and it's crazy that somebody went to a concert and didn't make it home.
Exactly.
Like a concert, I don't know. It's unheard of.
And did you see the kid? They had kids in there.
Right. There was a little 14-year-old boy that died.
14-year-old boy died. There's I think a 9-year-old boy that was in critical condition. He was on his dad's neck when the crowd started pushing, and I think he got knocked off.
Right.
Man, I couldn't imagine having my child on my neck in a crowd like that, and then he gets knocked off and I can't find him.
Right.
Come on, man. That's why certain things ain't for kids, especially not a rock concert. you got to know what you're going to before you go.
Right.
Because there are certain things that's going to happen at a Travis Scott concert that's not going to happen at a Keith Sweat concert.
Right, you're right. I also read somewhere, I don't remember where I read it, but the police had concern about the concert before the concert even took place because of some of the things that have happened at his past concerts. So they were concerned about security. They were concerned about, you know, the stage diving, the mosh pits. They were concerned about all those things. And I think their concerns just kind of went unheard.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Definitely. And, you know, I don't know who is to blame here, but I definitely think somebody should be held accountable.
Right.
I'm not sure if it's all Travis, because looking at it from an artist stand, I'm not an artist, but if I was in his shoes and I'm up here on stage, like these people are passionate about. So a lot of times when they come out on stage and they going, they don't know what's going on. And now he did, because he knew that people were hurt, but I don't think he knew the magnitude.
Right. He couldn't have, because I can't see him just continuing on with the show if he actually knew what was going on.
Yeah,
if he knew people were out there dying. Because, I mean, people getting hurt. Somebody's going to get hurt at a Travis Scott concert.
Yeah.
But I'm quite sure he wasn't expecting people to die.
No.
So
probably not. And there's a lot of other concerts are going on now. You see the artists up there like checking on their crowd.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor, something happened at one of her concerts. She said, "Bring her on up here with me."
Yeah. Tiana is a whole vibe, man.
Right. She got the right idea though.
Yeah.
Nah, bring her up here
so I can
with
keep
me.
my eyes on her.
Right.
Yeah. So definitely, man, we're not. Is it a ritual or is it a coincidence? You know, whose fault is it? Is it the fault of? Because I think there were only two people who had the ability to stop it, and that was the organizer and the executive of something. And I don't think either one of them, they either didn't know the magnitude of what was going on, or they just didn't stop it. Because you look at a concert like that, it's a lot of money involved.
Right.
And you can also look at it like, damn, they didn't want to stop it. They wanted to get done with it, but. You know, you can't tell me they knew these people was dying and they just refused to stop it.
Right. And if they did, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. If they did, then maybe we're on to something with this.
Right. If they did, then definitely what people are saying is warranted. But who knows?
Yeah. Who's to say,
At
man?
the end of the day. But one more thing I want to say. If you got kids going to a concert, you know, kids like Travis Scott, they're fans. And, you know, we know about all the things. Like I said, I didn't even know he was around since 2012.
Yeah.
But, you know, as parents, we got to kind of know who's influencing our kids and what types of shit they in when they're not at home. Like, I don't have kids, but
I definitely.
I mean,
you got to stay on. You're right. You got to stay on top of them and to see what they're listening to, because some of this music is suggestive when it comes to this dark world that a lot of these people live in. If you listen to like some of Lil Uzi Verse, he say some pretty crazy shit.
And these kids are gravitating towards that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and they really don't even know what it is.
Right.
They just know that I love this guy. I love Lil Uzi Vert. I love Travis Scott. I like their style.
It's the darkness.
That's it.
It's the darkness.
Yeah. So definitely y'all, but let us know what y'all think, man. Y'all chime in, and is it a ritual or is it a coincidence? Who do you guys think should be held accountable for this? And yeah, man.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know, because we still trying to figure it out.
We trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah.
So yeah. Conversation rules the nation, man, as always. And we appreciate y'all coming through to check us out. Make sure y'all drop some comments, and
until next time.